Hey guys, I'm Travis.
And I'm Tracy with Going with the Flow RV Adventures. Today we are taking our first ride on our new rad-powered e-bikes. We're taking a little break and thought we'd share with you our complete guide to Thousand Trails memberships.
We also want to share a little bit about one of our favorite Thousand Trails campgrounds, Chesapeake Bay RV Resort in Chesapeake Bay, Virginia.
So when we started looking into the Thousand Trails membership, we really wanted to be able to save money on campground fees. As full-time RVers, that's one of our top priorities, is to save a little bit of cash. And the Thousand Trails membership seemed like the perfect fit, but we soon found that we really didn't understand quite how it worked. So there are 4 types of Thousand Trails memberships. You've got your basic camping pass, you've got the elite basic, elite connections, and the ultimate auto.
There are 2 option add-ons, the Trails Collection and the Resort Parks International. And we're going to talk to you about those right now.
So the basic Thousand Trails camping pass, what this does is it's divided into 5 different zones. With your annual dues, you get 1 zone. Every other zone that you would like to get, you have to pay an additional fee. You have a 60-day window of opportunity for advance booking, and you can only stay in Thousand Trails parks. Lastly, you can only stay 14 days in a single park at a time. Then you have to be out of the park system for 7 days. This is something that we didn't quite understand, but what it means is that you can only stay 14 days and then have to be out of the whole system for 7 days, correct?
Yeah. So that's what we had our first year, our whole first year of full-time and most of the first year, and we didn't understand quite all the other the details as far as when we first started using it, and especially all the other memberships as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we had this, and it helped us in several ways. You know, the 7 days that we had to stay out of a park, you know, when we were in the West, was convenient because we like to boondock. So I mean, it was easy for us to stay out of a park for 7 days, and then we go back into the system for 14. Mm-hmm. Refresh, you know, and everything. So we used it that way, and it really helped us out, along with traveling too, you know, when we're going, you know, point A to point B.
Yeah,
we could always rely on that, right?
Yeah, there is a travel exception to the rule, and it's for people traveling, like Travis said. And what it means is that if you don't stay in the park for more than 4 days at a time, you can actually go park to park. So let's say you go from point A to point B, and it takes you 2 days. You stay 2 days, and you can go to your next point B, for another 2 days.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So as long as you don't stay in the park for more than 4 days, you can actually go park to park. All right, so the next option that you have is the Elite Basic, and it is an upgrade.
So tell us about the Elite Basic upgrade, darling.
I'm going to. Give me a minute. Okay. The Elite Basic gives you access to all Thousand Trails parks. No zones required. So you can travel all around the country and don't have to worry about purchasing separate zones for different areas, which is a very big plus. Okay. The next highlight is that you now have 120 days advance booking window. So you can actually book your next reservation 120 days in advance. So you don't have to worry about not having a spot when you're ready to go to a particular park. You can also stay 21 days at a park, and you can go park to park. So remember the rule about the 14 days in, 7 days out? With the Elite Basic, upgrade, you don't have to worry about that. You can actually go park to park and not have to worry about being out of the system.
There's family benefits and cabin getaway perks as well.
So with the Elite Connections option, your benefits get even better.
You can access all parks and there are no zones. You're not restricted. You have 180 days advance booking, and you can be in a park for 21 days and without being out of the park, and you can go park to park. There's also travel club benefits as well, and even more cabin and getaway perks. The last option is the Ultimate Odyssey, and we're not going to talk a whole lot about that one because it's going away soon. So,
and it's for a limited time only.
Yep.
So you get the same benefits as all other upgrades. You can stay 28 days in the park, and you get 2 holiday reservations and a ton more perks and benefits. So we decided to upgrade our Thousand Trails membership to the Elite Connections package in January of this year. And one of the biggest reasons why we decided to upgrade was because we found that traveling park to park was going to best fit our needs this year. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. We were intending, like last year we were traveling a lot, and so the past 6 or 8 months we slowed down a lot. So we were figuring that we would be in one spot for longer, and on the East Coast as well, and so we could stay in a park for 3 weeks at a time with this new membership. And so
right.
So we thought it would be perfect for our plans for this year as well as the future too.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the things that I also like about this package is that if we ever felt like we needed to get out of the RV and actually take a vacation, because believe it or not, RV life is not always a vacation for us. If we did want to take a vacation, we could easily book one of the cabin getaways, or maybe trade it in for one of the cruise benefits that they have. And that just sounded really, really cool to me. You would catch me while I was eating a chip.
They're very crunchy. They're very crunchy too.
Another big reason why we decided to upgrade, well, not really a reason, because we didn't realize it until after we upgraded, but one of the things that I've found this year with us staying more in RV parks is we've actually met a ton of people, people that we've become lifelong friends with.
Yeah, I mean, in the RV lifestyle, you meet people like that, all the time. But staying in a place and then meeting people from that area too, that are local too, that can tell you.
Oh yeah.
The places you need to go and stuff. So because I mean, the people come in on the weekends, but people also coming in for a week at a time, and we've met people like that. And so we've met them for like a week at one park, and then we meet them at another week at a different park nearby. That was fun too.
Yeah. And the activities, the activities, you're constantly doing things over there. I mean, we love to play pickleball. And so we played pickleball every day in Chesapeake Bay and at Orlando Thousand Trails. Every day we were out there on that pickleball court.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we started playing, actually. So we met some really good people there that are, Thousand Trails members as well, and play pickleball. They played every day, So a lot of parks, are like that. They'll have amenities that are, they'll have tennis courts or, pickleball courts. And then there's others that, just won't have a whole lot of amenities.
Right.
But for the most part, I mean, it's been
There's
awesome.
always things to do, whether it's
activities.
bingo night, line dancing class, I haven't got him to do that yet, so.
No.
And karaoke night, which I haven't got him to do that either. He plays good. His guitar.
I can play the guitar. I can sing in the shower, but you know.
You can't play the guitar and sing.
Nope. If I could play the guitar and sing in the shower at the same time, then it would be perfect.
Yeah, that would definitely be good. So Chesapeake Bay RV Park, or RV Resort in Chesapeake Bay, Virginia, has been one of our absolute favorite Thousand Trails parks. And one of the biggest reasons why we liked it so much was, I mean, the sites were really huge. It had, each one of them had an area, grassy area around it. The grass was always cut, so it was very clean. What else do you think?
Well, they had a nice beach area.
Yeah.
On the river that runs right, you know, behind the park. So I mean, you have access to the river through the beach area, which they have roped off, sand and stuff. Really nice little area.
Which made it really convenient for us this year, because they also have a really large pool area. But because of our stay during the COVID, the pool area was closed, so we didn't get to use that this year at Chesapeake Bay. But we did have access to the beach area. So it made for a nice day at the beach over there.
Yeah, if you have kayaks, of course, you know, that's plenty of area to kayak. There's a wharf, a boat launch as well. You know, area. So
Yeah.
I mean, they have all the bases covered there. And
Oh, yeah.
two, it's really in close proximity to a lot of history.
Yeah,
you know?
historical sites.
History, and so we were able to go and visit some things that we would have never thought we'd see.
George Washington's birthplace. Who would have ever thunk? But oh, and they do have a really cute dog park area. It was so nice to be able to let the dogs go and let them off leash and let them run and play. And after they ran and played and were like super tired, they have the ice cream stand, or the ice cream shop that's in their little store, and they even have ice cream scoops for dogs. So we went one day, sat at the bench, and we had our ice cream, and each one of the boys had theirs. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the ice cream was a good part of the day, because it was warm. You know, it was pretty warm. So a couple times, you know, at the end of the day, we did do that, but you know, we are watching our figure too. So you know,
Watching our figure and drinking a margarita.
watching our figure too. So you know.
Cheers. So that's where we met Jim and Brandy
Renault,
I hope I say that right.
right?
They are some super fantastic Thousand Trails representatives, and their four-legged friend Cash, which you'll see a little bit of B-roll with me and Cash to see who is the biggest or who is the tallest of the two, me or Cash. I think Cash won. So, but
Yeah, we met Jim and Brandy at Chesapeake, and had never met them before, but they helped us understand Thousand Trails memberships.
they really did.
That was the biggest thing, and Jim was really patient with us to go over things in detail, as well as give us some brochures and stuff about Thousand Trails that we had never seen. So when you get a membership through Thousand Trails, especially through Jim and Brandy, they'll send you a packet of information. You know, even send you some cups, I believe.
Well, we got cups. I don't know what you're gonna get.
That might be special privileges. Some plastic, but what I'm getting at is they give you the material. They'll even mail it to you. You know, if you're not around that park where they are. So they're really helpful.
Yeah, they definitely go above and beyond when it comes to explaining what the Thousand Trails membership is, what it means to be a Thousand Trails member, and they definitely answered all of our questions that we had about our membership that we didn't quite understand. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, Jim and Brandy, for taking the time with us.
And Cash.
Oh, and Cash, for taking the time with us to answer all of our questions and to help us better understand. So if you do decide that you want to get a Thousand Trails membership, or if you have questions like we did, definitely give them a call or send them an email. I will post their information in the link below. I'll also post it in the description of the video. Definitely let them know that you heard all about Thousand Trails from us, Travis and Tracy. And do they know our last name? They know our last name. Let them know that Travis and Tracy sent you, and give them our membership number as well.
Our last name is LeBlanc, by the way. Some of you may or may not know that.
I bet you can't spell it.
It's not a secret. LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. LeBlanc. People call me LeBlanc. People call me all kinds of stuff.
We've had too many margaritas.
The white. LeBlanc.
Thank you guys for watching the video, and be sure to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if this video answered all of your questions, and definitely leave us a comment below. And we will see you next time.
Bye, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Now give me a chip.
Now give me a chip.